Yeah, Crow Cruise to the lighthouse. Alright. Now, where we're going to go with this. Alright, in the last episode, I'm talking about ingesting elements such as, colloidal silver, how it's made. You can ingest gold and yada, yada, yada. I told you if you find like a raw gold nugget and crumble it down, gold is extremely soft. You crumble it down in the dust. You put it in, I would want to say like pomegranate juice. Let that sit out in the sun and charge it because gold has a high electromagnetic frequency. It just does, and it will raise yours. Stuff like that. Or, like I told you, the sun. If you make crystal tinctures, you put stuff like this in distilled water, and you let the sun hit it, and it becomes apothecary healing, super elemental. You will definitely see the change in the water. I rest assured on that. Now, okay, look, we're under. I want to say it's like a high magic alchemy, like, because you gotta understand, like, or understand that technology plays a key role in this. Microwaves. All right, they are waves, square waves. They could be any type of wave. I would want to imagine square though, because square is artificial. But I don't know if you go to one of my Blowfield episodes talking about the square wave, we can get that sound like a bird chirping. So that gets a little bit wild. However, it's like you have to look at it from this type of abstract point of view. You have to really get outside this box because everyone turns to this to look up something, man. And I feel you, I do too. Okay, I get a lot of great divine downloads from this box. But when you look, they say think outside the box. If you're four cornered in, man, what are you in? You're in a square or a cube or whatever. You're basically caged up. Because look, who remembers your phone numbers for you? This. People don't even remember numbers anymore. Phone numbers and stuff. That's insane. So like, that's just the way it works, my spectrums. So you have to understand or overstand that the defense against all this stuff, you have to use your own LEL, your transmission, physical activity, and critical thinking, stuff like that. You have to exercise. Your brain is like a muscle. I mean, it's a nucleus, and it's like made of like, I want to say like fatty type tissue, but it's like a muscle as well. Because when you physically exercise, you remember your brain is controlling your body, your motoric function. So if you exercise your body, your brain has to make your body do that. So therefore, it is exercising too. And your oxygen volume reception goes up because your veins are becoming dilated and the blood flow is more. Your heart's pumping harder, the pulse waves. You know what I'm saying? So your electrical systems are going on go. So this is the type of stuff that you have to do. You have to get your electrical flow, your current. That's what I tell you about the elements, man. This is the only stuff worth of value. Forget about this. I mean, okay, I understand we live in a modern monetized age, man. I know this. But just remember that this is the illusion. This is the delusion. You see what I'm saying? This is it right here. In these. You might not say, oh, it's a quartz. Yeah, I know, it's just a quartz. I know. It's not a diamond. I know. But this will heal you. This will shield you. Feel me? Spectrums. I understand. I know about this type of stuff. This comes from the earth. The earth is negatively charged. Everything has vibration. These crystals are vibrating right now. You just can't see it. Lapis lazuli. This blocks out psychic attacks and stuff like this. Gives you psychic protection of the mind, the mental facility. You see? And quartz is like a shield or a healing crystal. This is a healing kyanite, blue kyanite. I believe that's what that's called. Moss agate, just as it gives an abundance, a booster. This also helps plants grow. If you put this at the root of plants, the roots will wrap around it, and the vibration from the crystal will make the plant flourish. I don't have that many. I would show you this shit. I should get some more, and I will. And carnelian just charges stuff up. And these crystals get their energy. You could charge these extra and purify them with the sun, because the sun is the electric. See, so if you're lacking light, you go get it. You get charged up. You ground yourself. Everything has to have a balance. You see. Look, light and shadow are always going to be there. There's always going to be some void. But you should be able to, the void is what you should be controlling. You should be able to harness that. That's the dark matter would bind you. That's the only void that really should be in you. Because you should be a stand-up guy or stand-up girl and be honest and do stuff the right way and bear some light. Because you do things in the shadows, what are you? You're a cretin. You're scummy. Now, I understand sometimes you got to do good things. You got to do it on the low. That's different. Your intention is what is behind all this. If your EL is of not your own, or you got you're watered on the brain, you got stuff sewed in, you got bad weird transmission, you're on this type of level right here, gone, John. You see what I'm saying? This is what it boils down to. So you have to cleanse yourself. How do you do that? You use light. What does acid do? It dissolves stuff. It cleans stuff. What is degreaser? Get that on your skin. Scream like a girl. Want to know how I know? Seen that happen to someone. Listen to them scream like a girl. Want to know how I also know it burns? Got it on my hand. Didn't scream like a girl. Fucking slapped my hand on the counter. Holy God. You see? That's acidic. So that's degreaser. What does it do? Remove something that's greasy, plaque. What clogs up your arteries? Plaque, grease, fat, lipids. Right? So when you drink water at night, that removes it. You drink water on an empty stomach at night before you go to bed, that helps remove those lipids out your heart, plaque and stuff. Also pomegranate juice. But what you want to do, you have to put acidic things in your body, such as like lemons. That's a light food. That's also highly acidic. Citrus fruit. You get pomegranate juice. That naturally cleans out your heart and arteries and blood. Iodine cleans you out. There's a lot of stuff that cleans you out. But you have to get it bioavailable. You didn't even know turpentine can clean you out? It's crazy. I seen a tape the other day on YouTube talking about turpentine. But not the don't go to the store and get it, man. Pine tree gum spirits. Turpentine. That type of turpentine. Although I heard that you can get stored turpentine and get cleaned up, but that's insane. I don't know about that. I'd have to listen. I seen a tape on that too, but I don't know. I just don't trust. You don't just do everything you see on YouTube. But I mean, do things at your own discretion. If you got to. That's another thing though. That's a part of your LEL, your gut impulse. What do you go by? You have your thought LEL. You follow your heart. You listen to your gut. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Your stomach is your what? Your alchemical pot. So, basically, this episode is about you gotta get the right type of elements in you, the bioavailable ones, and I mean, obviously, colloidal silver. You don't just go around eating silver. You drink the water that is ionically charged by the silver, or ionically charged by the sun and the silver or the crystals. You drink that. You make your little tinctures and you keep it moving. But you have to protect yourself from certain stuff. That is why you have to raise your frequency. You want to intake this type of stuff because it will raise your frequency. If you eat processed bullshit, that lowers your frequency because it's alkalizing the light within you. How in the hell can light flourish if you cover it up with stuff. What does alkalizers do? It nullifies acid. What is light and acid? You see? And that's what it boils down to. And also, you okay, if your light is snuffed out, then you have no aura. Your aura, where's your aura at? Your energy field? Gone. What do you think that does? That protects you, and people can also feel that. That's like your presence and stuff. That's your LEL inside being projected outward. And I want to say, I think, was it 3 to 5 feet radius around one's self. Could be greater depending on how strong your chi or your aura or your LEL electricity is. You ever walk into a room, I don't know, some of you out there who might possess souls or very bright ones, walk into a room and everyone turns and looks at you like, whoa, you ain't even say a damn word. You just walked in. The whole everyone knows. It's like, damn, hey man, welcome to Apocalypse, man. You thought you was gonna see it on the screen, on the big screens like that, huh? Nah, this is the real apocalypse, man. So wake up, man. Wake up. And you gotta protect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect it. Protect your elemental vessel, because it is your temple. Because guess what? If you're negatively charged like the earth, you are the earth, man. So when they destroy Gaia, they destroy you. So what you want to do? It's your boy, Crow, on the go.